Hello, let's continue our Sudoku adventure with Max Ascending Sudoku by Clover. So we have normal 6x6 Sudoku rules. That means in every row, every column, and every 2x3 box, we are placing the digits 1 to 6 exactly once each. We also have Max Ascending clues. So clues outside the grid give the length of the longest contiguous run of increasing digits in that row or column, counting from the direction of the clue. For instance, the row, let's fill out a row, 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, 6, would have a 3 clue on its left. Because if we look at the longest run of increasing digits, 2, 4, 5, and then we get 1, so that's 3 long. If we look at these, that doesn't work. Or 1, 3, 6 would also be 3 long. So this would have a 3 clue on the left. On the right, what would be our clue? Well, 6 would be 1, 3, 1. So I think on the right, our longest run of increasing digits would be a 2. Because nothing increases to 3 times here. So it would be a 3 on the left and a 2 on the right. And that's it. Those are the rules. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself. And I'm going to get started right now. All right, a run of 5 tells me that we don't go 1 to 6. It's ascending that we're counting, right? Increasing digits. Yeah. So we don't go 1 to 6 because that would be a 6 clue. But it means that we're going to hide a smaller digit here and the rest will increase. So really what we can do is we can think of this. Oh, but we don't know if it increases here or here. I was going to say we could think of it as a thermo. But we know that these increase. Definitely. Because if we got a decrease somewhere along here, we could not be a 5 clue. So I'm going to use my line tool here, and I'm going to draw a thermo like this to remind myself that these definitely increase. Same thing here. We get a thermo like this. Now this 4, if we look at increases of 4, we could be here, here, or here. So no matter what, these 2 middle cells form a little thermo there. And then these 5s have thermos, but the other way. Not all the way there. Okay. And then there's more to it than just the thermos, but I think that's still helpful. And then this 4 does have a thermo like that. Okay. So I wonder if it would be helpful to start by penciling these thermos, because do we want to think about like 1s and 6s maybe? Let's pencil these thermos first. These are all 1, 2, 3. These are all 2, 3, 4. These are all 3, 4, 5. And these are all 4, 5, 6. Okay. And again, there's a little bit more to that, but this is going to be less than the 3, 4, 5. So this has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4. I know it's a little hard to read the numbers on the green there. So 1 in this box is definitely in one of these 2 cells. That's going to point down, putting a 1 in one of these 2 cells. Same thing with 1 in this box is over here, putting 1 up here. So 1 is definitely in one of these 2 and one of these 2. Okay, so we have kind of this rectangle of 1s, this rectangle of 1s, and this rectangle of 1s. It's interesting. I wonder if there's more that I can figure out here. I've put the thermos in for all the clues. This is bigger than 1. I guess it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's not really helpful. So what can we say about these thermos? Is there a problem with 3, 4, 5, 6? No, there's not, because I can just put a 2 here and it'll be fine. Maybe we should think about that. If this was 1, see, it doesn't have to be strictly increasing by 1 though, because I could do like 1, 2, 3, 6. Well, that wouldn't work actually. I couldn't do 1, 2, 3, 6 because then I wouldn't be able to continue increasing. So if this is a 1, then we actually end up with a thermo that goes all the way down. That's kind of the way to think about that. If this is a 2, I mean, we could do 2. We could do 2, 3. Oh yeah, interesting. If this was, there's kind of a problem with 2 to 5, right? If this was 2, 3, 4, 5, just to write it out, then we need to put the 1, 6 here and here. But if I put the 1, 6 like this, then I end up with only a length of 4. And if I put the 1, 6 like this, oops, like this, then I end up with a length of 6. So we also can't do 2, 3, 4, 5. There's like restrictions on this. I'm trying to understand. Maybe it has to do with what these cells are limited to. I'm not really understanding what it would be, because I feel like we could just be missing a middling digit. Like, let's say we were missing a 3. I think that would still work. Maybe. What else can we learn from this? Well, these aren't 6 either. Oh, okay. Sorry, there's something very obvious here that I got distracted by all this stuff. But we also need a 6 in this box. So the 1 and the 6 end up here. And this little thermo here tells us the order. This is the 1, this is the 6. That places this 1. That places this 6 as well. We needed a 1, 6 here as well. And so now this 4, the increasing by 4, has to increase this way. Because we can't increase... We could have these two increase, but it would only be like 2 before we get this 1. So this can't be a 5 and this can't be a 3. If this is not a 5, then this can't be 4 and this can't be 3. And if this is not a 3, then this can't be a 4. Okay. That feels like progress. So 2 ends up down here. We know that. 5 in this box can only go here. So this is 5 and 6. And so now this has to increase. This can't be a 1. Because then we have to increase from here. Right? We can actually adjust our thermo to have it starting here. So this can't be the 1 anymore. This is the 1. And that's a 1. And so now this has to be 2, 3, 4. Okay, that makes sense. This is a 3 now. That's a 2. We can clean this up a little bit. So 6. All right, what's kind of our next step here? This 5 here, we can't increase from here, so we're going to increase from here. So we extend the length of this thermo by 1, and this is 5, 6, but it can't be a 6. There's already a 6 in the box. So this is 5, 4, and that's a 6. Okay. I'm going to get rid of the thermos that are complete, just to get rid of some of the extra markings here that we don't need. 1, 2, 3, we need 4, 5 here. That makes a 4, 5, 6 triple here. So this has to be a 2. So this thermo's done as well. We don't need it. But this 4, we have to keep increasing from the 1. So we know we need a 6 in this row. It has to be at the end of this increase. And this 4, 5 can go in any order. But now that this isn't a 6, this can't be 5. So this ends up 3, 2, 1. Sorry, 3, 2, 1. And now the 5 tells us that this has to then be, this can't be a 6. So this has to be 4, 5. We can get rid of this thermo as well. The 6 ends up on top. That's 5 and 4. This is 5 and 4. This is not a 1. I'll think about this in a second. I bet there's more Sudoku first. I need 2, 3 here. I need the 1 in this box. And whoops, that also places the 3 in this box. This is a pair. 4 and 5. We know the order, 5 and 4. So this is 2, 3. And so now this has to increase like this because the 1 ended up over here. So this ends up being the 2, 3. This ends up being 3, 2. And we're done. Let's just clean up the thermos here. Nice. We got a DDD in the corner right at the end. Cool puzzle, Clover. I enjoyed that. I liked thinking about the sort of mid thermos of our ascending. I think that really helped, thinking of them like thermos. I don't know if that was your intent, but I enjoyed doing it that way. And so yeah, of course, if you enjoyed this as well, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.